Can we talk about simplified and traditional Chinese characters? Because even if I don't address it, as a simplified Chinese user, there are bound to be people in my comments fighting against or defending the supposed superiority of one type of Chinese over the other. I grew up in Shanghai, I'm a mainlander, so obviously I use the simplified version of Chinese. A lot of people have the misconception that simplified Chinese is solely the invention of the Communist Party. But the process of simplification of the Chinese language had been happening throughout history. The one systematic push for simplified characters that is often attached to the Communist Party actually adopted the proposal from 1922. In 1922, which was the era of the Republic of China, this person, Qian Xuantong, proposed 8 rules of simplification. A decade later, in 1932, the Ministry of Education of the Republic of China standardized the phonetic system for the Chinese language with some simplified characters. That system was published in 1935 and faced backlash. While it didn't go through in ROC, it was picked up by PRC. You know what was a PRC invention? Pinyin. That came in the late 1950s. Anyway, back to simplified characters. In 1964, all the simplified characters were standardized. It included the characters proposed by the ROC with some other characters. Fun fact, in the 1970s, there was actually a second wave of effort to simplify the characters once again. People thought it was way too much and it did not go through. So what I read and write today is a result of thousands of years of evolution as well as recent political movements. So how do I feel about simplified Chinese? Simplifying a language usually has only one main goal: to increase literacy. That is what happened to simplified Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Vietnamese. For me personally, just because I was taught simplified Chinese doesn't mean that I don't know how to read traditional Chinese. Traditional characters naturally come up quite a bit. Within context, I can read without any problem. I don't think my heritage or my connection to my culture is compromised because of the language that I use. It doesn't make sense to me for traditional Chinese users to put themselves on a pedestal because their language has also gone through simplification and evolution. It makes even less sense to me for simplified Chinese users to make fun of Korean, Vietnamese, or Japanese. Who are you to make that judgment? I think all languages preserved today are beautiful.